A long time ago, I was in love with her brown skin. Rich chocolate, sweet cocoa, no preservatives. The best God ever made original. Her taste criminal. Will make you want to commit murder for a single morsel powerful. She could bring the world to his knees. Jacaranda, mimosa folia, calling card, purple leaves. The only way I could find her. No one finer, but I wasn't the only one eyeing her. His name Coca, her co-signer. He would line her with the top of the line designer gear he considered his hyena. But the relationship Chocolate and I shared, he was well aware. He wanted me out of here. Erased from the picture, permanently disappeared, then the goods would be easy to deliver. See, Chocolate was auspicious. Move weight from state to state without being suspicious. Every man wanted to taste delicious, and for Coca, she good for business. But I wasn't. One night, Chocolate was bugging. Wouldn't tell me nothing no matter how hard I tried. She eventually said, I love you, but if we stay together, you'll die. And what would you do if you were in my position? At that moment, I made a decision I would stand by her side. Chocolate then broke down and cried and told me she didn't want me to stay because she couldn't bear the thought of having a broken heart or watching her lover get caught and dragged away. And at first I didn't know what to say as I stood there in dismay. But then I asked, what about you? What are you gonna do? And she replied, the same thing I was doing before I met you. I'm a drunk mule. I have no education, barely finished grade school, family indebted to Coca. I'm his crown jewel. If I left now, he'd kill my family too. Either way, I'm screwed. Plus, your soul is beautiful, mine is scarred. Go live your life. This is my only job. Kissed me and whispered, muito obrigado, porque nos uniu que ninguém destruiu. Thank you, God, for it brought us together. Let nobody tear it apart. My heart throbbed, ached as I walked out the door enraged with hate, set course to Coca's estate. Either I was crazy or making the biggest mistake. Can't turn back now, too late. Have a date with destiny, tied to meet my fate. So as I arrived on his doorsteps, his goons presumed to pat me down. Stage set for the showdown, didn't have to wait. Let's say I was hand-delivered, bloodied face, broken ribs from a couple kicks to the back, bruised liver. Never felt better as Coca stood above me, stroking his goatee, laughing with pleasure. Said I was loco, that I would come here for Coco, and I should have known better that he would never let her leave. Grabbed my face and told me I was lucky that he still allowed me to breathe. I split blood in his face and I laughed hysterically. But the last thing I remember is getting pistol whipped and waking up in some random cemetery. Blood-soaked clothes like Carrie, vision blurry, but my first thought was of Chocolate's safety. Just maybe she's all right. Just maybe she escaped despite. Then I saw a letter next to me that looked perplexly, which I know I didn't write. And it was a letter that Chocolate somehow secretly slipped into my pocket the other night, and it read that I was lovely, and that she would always love me, and that I was her shining light. Unfortunately for me, she's still the only one that